Hey guys, this is Manoj and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the code. Today we are going to create a video and audio chat application using PeerJS. So I never have created a video chat application using WebRTC. I have created some chat application in the past, but never a video chat application. So let's start let's dig into PeerJS. And yeah, I already have a React project set up here, you can see. And yeah, it's running here at the 3000 port. So yeah, who the guys who don't know what PeerJS is basically a wrapper around the native WebRTC, and WebRTC technology provided by the browser standards already. And yeah, we are just going to use that library. So I can see they say include the library here and all, but we have to set up it pretty quickly. So let me see if there is a package for PeerJS. Um, yeah, so I'm looking through the npm right now, and simple peer-to-peer with WebRTC. They also show an example. Yeah, I think this is perfect, right? So yeah, let's go ahead in here and install PeerJS. So yarn add PeerJS. Yeah. In the meantime, we can go through the documentation a bit, how it actually works. So you can create a peer like this. So you have to, so the little R&D that I did on PeerJS, it kind of it kind of like a wrapper around WebRTC. Plus, what it let you do is that you can create multiple peer, for example, a peer here and then a peer in the second browser or something, and then you can connect those peer together, to enable communication between them. You can also do like simple text communication, as you can see here, or you can also do media calls, as you can see here, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. And the server basically, so you can see here PeerJS connect to a peer server. So they already have a open source PeerJS server in the cloud, so it automatically it automatically uses that server. But if you want to set up your own, you can also do that, but we are not going to do that in here in this video. So yeah, we're just going to use their server. So I think the package is already set up. Let's start. So I think we have to create two video points, because we want to see their video and our video, the person basically who we are calling. So let's see how that goes on. So I'm going to create two devs here, right? And in one dev there will be video, and then there will be a second video. And again, I never have worked with a audio or video chat application, so I'm not sure. I can go all wrong here, so I'm not I'm not 100% sure how this thing will work. But yeah, so it says, so let's start with the code. So let's import PeerJS here. So I'm just going to call it peer from PeerJS, right? And this is how we create a connection. So in order to create the connection, what we have, so you can see it wants you to write it down anywhere in a file, but because we are inside React, and if you want to initialize anything, we are going to use use effect, so like a component did mount. So on mount, it's going to call const, so a new peer without any option, but yeah, you can pass options to it. So you can pass options to it. So data connection connect peer.connect another peer's IT on open will be launched when you successfully connect to peer server. Connection.open your here you have connection.id, and receive peer.on connection, it says connection.on data. So it's like basically, this is like a handler. So here we send the data, and this is like a handler which receives the data. So what I'm trying to see is how do I get the peer ID, because it says another peer's ID, so I somehow have to get the peer ID. Let me go and look into the documentation. A peer can connect to other peer and listen for connection. So either you can provide like an ID. All right. So let's console this peer and let's see what it basically outputs. So log peer and let's see how that works. Okay, so you can see this. So here you can see the ID. Is this the ID? I'm not sure. Peer-to-peer, npm install, const open, on, media calls is this, running test and all that. Yeah, but where do I get the ID, man? I just want to use the ID. Const peer, it returns a peer. Peer can connect to the receiver IDs, peer.id. Other person can connect to this peer is not provided. If no ID is given, one will be generated by the broken. So the ID must start and end with a formal number. In the middle of the are allowed. It's not required that you use this ID to identify peer. Okay. So here we had the OPI option. I can see the token and I am somehow I aligned to use that, but yeah, I think this is the ID, man. But it says other peer can connect to this peer using the provided. If no ID is given, one will be generated by the broker. The ID must start. It's not recommended that you use this ID to identify peer, as it's meant to be used for brokeraging connection only. You can recommend to set the information. But yeah, I mean, I think this is the ID. Let's. For every object is assigned a random unique ID. Okay. Oh, I was not looking at the documentation, So yeah, this is, I guess this is the listener. So I think how it works is in a event-based system. So for example, when you create a new peer, you can see peer.on open. So that means that when the connection is open to that peer server, it's basically going to give us the ID. Let's see what it gives us here. So I think this is the ID. Okay, so this is our ID. So let's create a state, say user, or we can say peer ID, and set peer ID basically. So this will be like our peer ID. I'm not sure if I need to save that, but let's just do it for now. And when I get this ID, I am going to set peer ID. Okay, that is done. Use state is not defined. Obviously it is not. I have to import that. What's happening? Sometime the Visual Studio Code here it is. Okay, I'm just going to remove this logo and just going to do this. So yeah, so we now have the ID, and now we want to connect to the other guy. So let me do one thing. Let me console.log the peer ID, and let me open two browsers, because now we want to like create two guys, right? So yeah, I mean, you can see 88 BD, and so these are like two different users logged in into the peer. And now we have all right, so now let's see what else we can do here. But you know, in order to, so data connections, I don't want to send data, I just want to start, you know, sending video. So call another peer by calling peer.call with the peer ID of the destination peer. When a peer calls you, the call event is emitted. Okay, so basically what we have to do is we have to call that peer, like giving them a normal call, and we will call them and they have to accept it somehow. So let's see how this thing works. Right, so let's say peer.call. This also a better documentation even here, man. So this basically telling us how to get the current video, you know, from your desk, from your laptop or desktop, whatever you're using, and then passing it, you know, when calling it. And here it is not properly showing us that. No, it's showing, it's saying that you need to use media stream here, so my bad. So let's start with this. This is what we want, right? So what we're going to do is going to create a call function, const call, and yeah, call going to be needing an ID. So let's say remote peer ID. It's hard to name variables, you know, it's very hard for me to name variables. Even after, you know, 5 or 6 years of programming, I still can't name variables. It's like too hard for me. Yeah, okay, so just sake for the video, I'm not going to copy paste it, it seems very cheap. But yeah, I mean, get user media, and it's like navigator dot, so here navigator dot get user media, navigator dot webkit user media, and everything. This is basically you know, you can say countermeasures. If in case you are in like Chrome or Safari, webkit going to be used, or if you are inside Mozilla is going to be used, or if you know, the browser normally accept get user media, then it's going to be used. So yeah, this is basically a countermeasure for like older browser who like don't support these standard get user media. So yeah, so we got the get user media here, and so like get user media audio true, video true. So for right now, I'm going to remove audio because I am only single person, you know, I am receiving the call and calling, and it sometimes creates an echo, you know, when you, because what you say goes in their mic, and you know, it's mess. So I'm just going to turn off the audio for now. I'm just going to get the video, and then I have to provide a function, like a callback function, where I will get the stream. So I'm just going to call it media stream. I need to put a comma here. So I get the media stream, and right, so we have the remote. So now we are going to call the peer, and we are going to do something like const call equal to peer dot call, as you can see here, and it takes, you know, the remote peer ID and the stream. So we already have the remote peer ID here, and then we have the stream here. So I called it media stream, so it's going to be media stream, and call dot on stream. So I think this call dot on thing, it runs when the other user accepts your call. So for example, if you go here, you can see, so this is like answering the call. So peer dot on, you can basically, you're answering the call here. So right now it happens automatically. Whenever you call, it automatically accept the call, but we can put like some measures there, like you know, like a button. If somebody calls you, you can click on that button to accept the call or reject it. But in our case, to keep this example simple, we are not going to do this. Yeah, maybe in some future video, but not today. So we are just going to keep it, you know, automatic like this. So yeah, here. So call.onStream. So when somebody receives our call, this call.on function will going to be get called. This event, this stream event will be fired, and our callback which is provided here is going to be called basically. Show stream in some video and canvas element. So I'm not sure if you know how do you show a stream in a video or canvas element. So let me search that real quick. You know, a simple Google search and Stack Overflow can, you know, solve anything. So stream to video tag, I guess, I'm not sure. Stream a live video using HTML. No man, this is not what I'm. It's not Steam, it's stream. Media stream to canvas, I guess. I don't know if is HTML source to HTML canvas. Nothing in any of the canvas to consumer media scene. The canvas API work only with raw. In case you want to only objectable do is video content will be an HTML video element. You'll be able to draw on your canvas easily. Okay, but yeah, man, media to video tag, I guess. So you can do a source object. Okay, HTML media element dot source object. So media element means I think audio as well. So media source, new main document video, and source object. Okay, so this is our video and this is their video. So I'm going to say I'm going to give it a ref, actually, remote video ref. So I am trying to convert everything to React standards. I'm not using like the normal HTML stuff, so normal JavaScript, native JavaScript stuff. I'm trying to convert everything to React. So const, I'm going to create a remote video ref equal to use ref, and yeah, you know, I just realized that I haven't started the recording. I was like, you know, I was thinking, you know, but I have you know, started recording. So okay, so this is the remote video ref, and now yeah, this will be null for the starter, I guess. So when we will get the remote stream, what we're going to do is we're going to go inside the remote video ref dot current dot. So basically, you know, because it's a ref, so the actual element will be inside current, and now we're going to set its source object src object equal to the remote stream. This seems pretty easy. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but yeah. So this is basically the call thing, but still we have to put a piece of code where we're going to receive the call, where we're going to answer the call basically. So that will be here. So peer.on, not peon, peer.on will be, so you can see, oh, it provided me a list. Yeah, you can see call, close, and so peer.on call. So when the call, you know, when we get a call, we can pass it a callback function here. And I just realized why I'm not converting them to, you know, like this, like fat arrows. Why I'm not converting them to fat arrows? Normal arrow functions, right? So yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to use this inside it. So now I am going to do this as an arrow function here, and on call, so I get a call here inside it. I guess this is how it was. Yeah, peer.onCall function call. So you get the call object, then you can just say call.answer, and you have to give your media stream. So you also have to give your media stream as well, right? So I think this same function we're going to have to copy paste here, and after we are done with it, I'm going to refactor it a bit. So call.answer here, no, I don't need this. Actually, you know what, I am going to put it, yeah, no, that's fine. It's already inside. I thought that peer on call was out, like inside this, but yeah. So once we get this, we don't need the call here because we already have the call object. Once we get the media stream, we just say call.answer media stream, and I think what it's going to do is it's going to send our media stream to the caller basically. So what we are doing here is simple, so we have a remote peer ID here, you can see, and what we are doing is we are getting our own media, our video, and audio and all that stuff, and what we are doing is we are sending that to we are calling the remote peer ID which we get, and we are calling that remote peer ID, and we are sending our video to that person, and then that person receive it here, and what that person is basically doing is that when that person is trying to answer us, he's basically sending his own media stream to us, and then we receive it here and we set it as the remote object. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, to how to sum it up, but we still have to call the call function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an input here which takes in the peer ID, the person we want to call. So value will be remote peer ID, and remote peer ID value on change will be the event set remote peer ID value to e.target dot value, and yeah, I mean let's give it a type equal to text, and that's pretty much it. Let's go here, create another state, const remote peer ID value set remote peer ID value. For starting, it will be an empty string, and I just realized it should also be string, I guess. Oh, where did I put the semicolon, man? Yeah, so right, so now we already all have that. So let's do one thing. When we call, so once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a button here with the call, with the text call, and on click of this button, I'm going to call the call function with the remote peer ID value, so hence making the basically call to that person. I think it looks pretty good, let's see if we can run it on the first time, which is like never, but yeah, you can see peer is not defined. If you meant to render a React component, start its name with uppercase letter. So button, yeah, I just type button. Okay, it says peer didn't form. Peer didn't form peer, man. Here, yeah, because this peer is here, man. Yeah, so here, right? Okay, so I need to find a way to show it even here, I guess. So okay, So let me do one thing. Let's create another ref for this. Const peer instance, and we are going to use ref here, and we're just going to say null for starters. And once we create this, peer instance, we are going to just say peer instance dot current equal to peer. So by this way, what basically we are doing is we are saving it, as a ref, as a ref. So the funny thing about ref is that they never basically they retain their values across render. So yeah, man, that's really good in our case, especially here. So now I can use it here without any without any problem, I guess, at least. I can be totally wrong. Okay, where is that? So now let's go here. It seems to be showing something here. Here. So to make the call, I need the peer ID, and for that I have to console it. All right. I have to console the peer ID. Good. Console.log the peer ID. Yeah, now we can see that. Okay. Now the moment of truth. So yeah, let's see if this things work. So it asks, okay, it's asking for the video and the camera. It's asking here. Nothing happens. I don't get any kind of error as well, and you can see the video object doesn't get anything. New media stream not working. This is doing something similar like us. Ref this dot video ref. Great, it's working. I suspect the problem that you're not playing the video. Try adding this after you said omg that is what okay, let's see. Yeah, that can be because we are not playing the video as well, right? But it should show something black or something like that, right? Let's see. If that is the thing, I'm really bad developer. So remote video dot current dot play. But I also don't see the source object there. Maybe it is not meant to be there. So current dot play. Try to reload this as well. So I get this. I'm going to show it here. Call. Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, this is working. Great. Hey guys. Yeah, can I change? I want to change it to my DSLR. Let's see if that can be done. Can it be? Yeah. Here call. Yeah, man. You guys can see me, right? So yeah, I mean that's really cool. Yeah. So yeah, you can see me here. So yeah, I mean that's good. But yeah, this is the remote video, so it's not actually my video. It is like that person video. So yeah, I mean let me change the setting as well. So we are going to use two different cameras. Let's try doing that. Can we? I am not sure. Let's do that. We are still going to use this one, and here as well. So yeah. So guys, now let's also show our video, I think, which is pretty simple to do. So let's see, let's create a ref here as well. So ref is current user video ref, and this ref we are going to create here const this ref equal to use ref null, and yeah, current user video ref and null. So when we are calling, we have to get our video, right? So that is when we will, so it will be get user media here. So once we get our media here, we are going to do current user video ref dot current dot src object equal to media stream, and then right, you have to play the video as well. So that was a mistake that I made. So you just go current user video ref dot current dot play, and yeah, it should pretty much work. Let's see. So here is this. I go here, I call. Okay, yeah, you can see, right? You can see two videos here. So like, I think the first one is mine and the second one is yeah, the first one is like for this, right, and the second is for that user. So let me open it in two different browser, right? I think I will be able to show two webcam then. What browser do I have? I have Safari, I guess. I'm not sure if Safari will support it, but yeah. I think it should. So I'm just going to stack them, and let's go here and do a 3000 here. I'm going to go to the index and console. Yeah, here is our key. Go here, to remove its console, click on call. Yeah, so you can see me here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, so Safari is not responding. It's not even throwing up an error or anything like that. So let's go here, console. Let's try calling Chrome from Safari. Yeah, allow. And yeah, so you can see two. I'm going to close this console. So you can see two videos, but what I want to do, I want to use like a different camera here. References. Camera mask. Yeah, but which camera? But yeah, I can go here and change it, right? So I can do a USB video 2 here. I can reload this, and you can see, once I reload this kind of videos like kind of pause because the user is basically disconnected. I'm going to reload it here. I'm going to get this ID and call it allow. Yeah, now you can see, right? So this is basically the remote video, here, and this is basically the video from the Safari basically, right? So you can see like 2 video, but the problem is it is not being shown here. So I want to understand why it is that. So I think that is because when we are answering the call basically, answering the call, peer.call, right? Call.answer, we should also get the user media and we should somehow show it here. So let me do that. So peer.onCall, when you receive the call, let's see what's inside call, or we can just go to the documentation in a second. Call.media call. So this is like when you call, answer, call.answer, call.onStream. So you can see, right? You can also do this. So call.onStream. So I think even when you're inside, when you're receiving the call after answer here, I think you can receive the stream from the caller basically. So because that is the caller, I'm going to set it as the remote video, right? So remote video. So the same code as here, remote video. We don't need the console here now. Right, and when we receive the video, we also have to set our video there. So it will be like this. So now what basically is happening when I'm receiving a call. So previously when we were calling, we were setting our current video and the remote video which we receive from the person who we are calling. But now what I have done is basically, now you all when you answer the call, you will also set your current video as the media stream that you are choosing, basically which camera you are choosing, and when you get the stream from the caller, you're also going to set it as the remote video ref. So now I think this all thing should work. So if I reload it, you can see it kind of paused. This is not paused, but this is paused, and I'm going to reload this as well. Why did I remove the let me show it like the current ID here. So current user ID is peer ID. So okay, this does not look good at all, but yeah, that's fine. So this is the ID that I want to call. I go here, I click on this, I click on call, I allow it, I get the video here. Yeah, this kind of works, right? So yeah, I mean, you can see. So basically what I did is, I called, and this is the current video, and then this is the video that I received from the the person that I called. This is basically this is my video, and this is like the caller video basically. So yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it. I think we can also do a audio thing, so let's do that. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's going to create an echo which is not going to be very pretty to hear. So yeah, let's what the damn to reload. And you can see, when I reloaded, this video paused because I can see current video as as normal, but this is not, because it's so why I reloaded it now. So we have this, I go here, I click on call, and I click on allow. So can you see? Yeah. Can you hear the echo? So this is, just the thing. I'm going to reload this. So I'm only going to allow the audio. Yeah, I mean that's it there, because it's going to create an echo if I'm like, if I put the device in a different room and then talk, then it's going to work. So yeah, guys, I mean that's pretty much it. This was my first time using PeerJS, and it was a really good experience. I never have built a video chat application before. So yeah, I mean it's really good. Obviously it's pretty basic, there can be ton of improvements that we can make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of this code on GitHub, so you guys can also if you want to clone it and do your modification, you can do. I'm also going to make some modification to it, so maybe I'll create another advanced tutorial on PeerJS in upcoming future. But yeah, guys, let me know what kind of videos you want me to do next. And yeah, I mean, till the next time, have a good one.